Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to show you how to revitalize a leggy, dried out petunia. Okay, we're going to start with this one. We're going to do 3 all together. With these, I left them in these pots that they came with, intending on transplanting them at a later date. I probably should have transplanted them right away, but it really doesn't make a difference. We're going to be cutting out the majority of this leggy growth here and repotting it into a slightly bigger pot, adding some fertilizer and giving it a good water. It is the end of July, and by this time of year, petunias get pretty leggy like this. I was gonna cut this off and prune this anyways, but I forgot to water them just one day, and I just got done watering, and some of the flowers are starting to open. They are really vulnerable when they're in a small pot like that, and I just didn't have the time to water yesterday, and it only takes a day or two to kill a potted plant if you don't have some kind of watering system. Next year I'm going to make a watering system for these, but this year I have to water them every day, and sometimes I forget or don't have the time. All right, we're going to prune this first and then pop it out of the pot, and then pop it into here and add any soil that's needed. I'm also going to add some fertilizer and give it a real good watering, and that should do it. This is 10-10-10 fertilizer. Mix in some of that. I have wood mulch at the bottom of this, which holds a good deal of moisture, and this is moisture retaining potting soil, although that doesn't do as much as you would wish. The chunks of wood soak up water and will give it another day if you forget to water, but the stuff in these pots that you get at the store does not have that. All right, let's get this pruned and then pop it in there. I want to try to leave some leaves, some growth, but we're going to prune this way back, and we're going to try to get rid of all of the seeds. Yeah, see this really leggy stuff? I'm leaving some nodes and hoping that it resprouts from those nodes. But this is just far too leggy. Most of this has to go. And if this doesn't kill it, we'll have a nice potted plant again for the fall, or the rest of the summer and the fall. Okay, we'll go back to there. I probably should have did this, a couple weeks ago. It may be too late, and this may die, but It's not doing us much good the way it is. Okay, we'll leave that on there. Get rid of some of the little side stuff. Keep that. Yes, it does look terrible. We'll come back and look at this in a couple weeks. I'll hold this video until then. See, I want to keep this, but maybe cut all that nonsense off. Okay. I think that's going to do it. Now, take these clips off. Yeah, I just watered this and it is very dry. Grab my scar this up a bit. Well, they do have a little bit of mulch in there. It's very dry in the center. It's powder dry. All the roots are on the outside. Cut some more of that off. It's a big problem when you let potted plants dry out because peat is really hard to rehydrate. So if you do let them dry out, you really need to take them down and set them in a bucket of water and let the peat rehydrate. But this needed pruning and repotting, so I just took it down. All right, now, like I just mentioned, I'm going to put this in a bucket and add some water, and then we'll go do the other one. Okay, this one does not need more soil, it just needs less plant matter. It's got all these seed heads. I tried to deadhead it. You have to take off the entire thing, not just pull on the flower. That'll just pull the flower out. You need to get rid of all these. This thing is spending all of its energy making seeds, and we need to get rid of all of that and basically let it start over. This one used to have flowers about that big. The flowers are starting to get smaller. It's way too leggy. So let's get rid of all of this stuff, and we'll soak this one as well, but this one should be a lot better than the others. This one was about the same size pot, but now it's in this real big pot. But at any rate, let's get this pruned up. Okay, looks like we already have a few flowers opening up. Maybe those were there beforehand. But what we're gonna do is put this in the semi-shade for a day or two, and then we'll hang it back up, and I'll come back, oh, probably 2 weeks, or maybe I'll do a couple updates and show you how it's doing. All right, we'll let that soak for, I don't know, maybe an hour, and then we'll soak this one, and then I will get back to you in a bit. It's a few weeks later. I keep forgetting to film the end of this video, but this is what the big one looks like. These were very severely pruned. You don't have to do that, but I just wanted to show how to do it in case your plants got way too overgrown like these were. Every time they get leggy, if you just cut off that legginess, they'll start growing new stuff from the middle. So if you keep up with it, you'll never have to do what I did to these. But if they do get bad, like I said, you can cut almost everything off and they'll come back like this. I need to do a little bit of deadheading here, but I haven't had a lot of time lately, which is why they got this bad to start with, or as bad as they were. Now, these will go to the end of the year until first frost, and they'll keep blooming and getting longer and looking really nice. Here's the other ones. Yeah, again, I really got to get in here and do some deadheading, but I'm gonna guess they have another month and a half before the first frost, and they should get really nice and hanging over and stuff before then. Yeah, it's easy to revive these. If I would have let them go, they would have just shriveled up and died eventually. This way, they'll get killed by the frost. This other one, the plant on this side did not recover as fast, but it will. In a couple weeks, this one will be as full as that one. So that's going to wrap up this video on how to revive a tired petunia. Lots more gardening videos to come. We have stuff going on with all of this in a week or so. So if you want to see any of that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.